Χαίρετε παιδιά, καλησπέρα ή καλημέρα, ανάλογα με το τι ώρα βλέπεις αυτόν το συγκεκριμένο live. Today we are going to have this live, of course, in English. If you want to see something in Greek and get value in Greek, then get back to the recordings of my sessions and just watch the recording from yesterday. Yesterday we had an amazing session in Greek about talking the upcoming recession that we are having. And today we are having the value in English. Now, before we get started, I want to welcome everybody, either you're watching this live or on the replay. And I want you, before we get into it, I want you to type me 111 in the chat box if you're watching this live with me, or 222 if you're watching the replay. Either way, I want to congratulate you. I want to thank you for taking the time and watching this. And also, I want you to let me know from where you are connecting from. Myself, I'm coming live with you from Bangkok, Thailand. It is always every single day, 5-10 minutes every day. We are sharing with you some important information to help you get to the next level of your career, finances, relationships, and personal development. Now, today, we are going to speak about the 3 levels of wealth. And it's something that most people do not understand, and most successful people follow consciously or unconsciously. And I want to touch on it today. There are 3 levels that every financially successful person focus on in order to build their wealth. And there is a huge difference between being rich and being wealthy, which I'm not going to get into this today. Today, I'm going to show you the 3 levels on how to be wealthy. Now, you have to understand, being wealthy takes years. Being wealthy takes years. You cannot build wealth in 7 months, 5 months, 1 month, 1 year. You may become rich in 1 year, but not wealthy. And today I'm going to share with you how you actually build your own wealth. Hi, Dimi. Hi, George, Fano, Yagove. Type me 111 in the chat if you're with me live, 222 if you're watching the replay, and type me 333 if you're ready to learn the 3 steps of becoming wealthy. Number 1, you have to find ways to create wealth. Now, these are the ways that you generate income from. Your job is a creation of wealth. Okay, now, your job will not make you wealthy, but it can help you to start creating wealth. A second way is trading, e-commerce, network marketing, affiliate marketing, sales, anything that requires your time and effort in order to make money from is on the first level of wealth, which is creation. Now, yes, there are smarter ways to create wealth and not so smart ways to create wealth. For example, with trading, you may be making right now, for example, $10 a week, but in 2 years, with the same amount of money, you may be making $1,000 a week for educational purposes, of course. In your job, if you make, for example, $10 an hour now, in 2 years, probably you will still be making $10 an hour or even less, or in the best case scenario, like 11, 12. So the first level is we have to find a way to create wealth. And there are so many ways out there, even your job. If you use your salary right, you can build wealth from it. But in terms of what is creation of wealth, is anything that you invest time to make money. But if the more time you invest, the more money you make in the same amount of time, then it's a smarter way of creation of wealth than compared to a job. Okay, and in this category of creation of wealth is trading, network marketing, affiliate marketing, your job, sales, e-commerce, etc. Type me down in the chat which of these categories are you using to create your wealth. Now, the second level of wealth is the multiplication of wealth, because wealthy people do not work just to work. They work to generate income, create cash flows, and then from those cash flows, they multiply them. How do you multiply? There are so many ways out there. You may build a stock portfolio. You may build a real estate portfolio. You may build a cryptocurrencies portfolio. Multiplication of your wealth, which is the second level of wealth creation, is when you put money somewhere that doesn't require so much your time. You still have to invest some time because you don't put money just to put money. You have to do your own research. You have to know, okay, how much risk I'm taking, what's the reward I'm going for, where I'm going to break even, where I'm going to double my money, triple my money, and so on and so forth. So it takes time, and why I'm putting money there. So it takes some time to do your research. So the second level is multiplication of wealth. And the third level is preservation of wealth. Here is where right now you're in a level, you generate income from your passive sources with multiplication of wealth, and you want to preserve that amount and increase it, but with a more consistent and slow pace. So this level is not the level that you want to so much make money, but you more want to fight the inflation and cover some profits after that. And there are so many ways to do that. Maybe you have a trading account, you create and bought on it, and it creates you 10% a year, for example. So it's more than the inflation, and you make some profit on it. Now, on this level is when you already build your wealth, when you already have cash flows that they pay you every single week, every single month consistently. You multiply those cash flows with different ways of passive income, and then your incomes from the passive incomes, you put them into preservation. And that's how you build your own net worth. And an example with trading and cryptocurrencies, because people tell me, I want to only invest. If you want to only invest, you first have to have multiple 5 figures or 6 figures and have a decent cash flow coming every single month to cover your monthly expenses and still be able to put money in the markets. If you're not on that level yet, then you have to trade. You have to do sales. You have to do e-commerce. You have to do something to create wealth. So you find a way, and imagine this triangle with me. Number one, you find a way to build wealth, to create wealth. It's trading. Once you start creating wealth, or it's your job, whatever, but your job, it has to cover your expenses and more in order to then, step number two, put on multiplication. Multiplication takes years. If you go on real estate, you will need 6, 7, 10 years. If you go on crypto, you will need 4, 5 years every cycle. Once you hit your first cycle, you make profit with multiplication, then you come to preservation, step number 3, where you preserve your capital and you just want to fight the inflation. And if you repeat this cycle 2, 3 times, that's when true wealth comes. That's how you increase your net worth. And I don't remember who said that, but one of the billionaires I'm studying from, he said one thing: the only reason I'm on the $1 billion level is because I'm doing it for a long time. He was doing it like for 63 years when they interviewed him. So if you're here wanting to become wealthy in the next 2 years, you're in the wrong place. You will be broke for the rest of your life. But if you're here and you'll be like, you know what? I'm here to build my wealth for me, my children, and my children's children, then you're in the right path. Type me 333 in the chat if that makes sense. And let me know, number 1, which way you want to start creating your wealth. Number 2, which way you want to start to multiplying your wealth. And number 3, which way you want to start preserving your wealth in the next 5 to 10 years. Let me know in the comments and don't miss any of our lives. Guys, thank you so much that you were with me. I wish you an amazing day, an amazing evening. God bless you and see you tomorrow. YouTube, I want to thank you and see you to the next